Hello Wirtz! Well, it has happened. After this match, the most emotional fans are already blaming Slot for all the problems. In our previous video, we raised the question, is Slot a great manager or is he just writing Klopp's legacy? If you haven't seen it, make sure to check it out. But let's dive into what caused this defeat and what we do next. Because Liverpool is our life and we deeply feel every setback. In moments like these, it's crucial to stick together and support each other. So, subscribe to our channel, join the discussion on the hottest topic, we'll hear everyone out. And to stay updated with the latest news and stats, download the Liverpool app. Links are in the description and pinned comments. So let's start by setting the scene before the match. Liverpool approached the game as true Premier League leaders. 5 consecutive wins to start the season, that's a big deal. But we were skeptical. After the League Cup, we faced some personnel losses. Giovanni Leone was sidelined with a long-term injury. Ugo Ekitike's foolish red card led Slot without attacking options. Still, this gave Alexander Isak a chance to shine, and that was inspiring. We have a special relationship with Crystal Palace fans. The thing is, they disrupted a minute silence for Jota during the Community Shield, which, by the way, we lost. This was a matter of principle, a match we had to win. So Isak was to lead the attack, supported by Florian Wirtz on the left flank, Mohamed Salah on the right, and Dominic Szoboszlai in the center. Wirtz, another star signing, was meant to drift left, not as a traditional winger, but as an inside forward. This approach promised creativity in breaking down Palace's low block. On the other hand, Crystal Palace was no easy opponent. Under Oliver Glasner, they are enjoying the best calendar year in the club's history. An 18-match unbeaten streak across all competitions matched their 1969 record. They just won the FA Cup and Community Shield, and despite losing Eberechi Eze to Arsenal, the team had a solid core. From captain Marc Guéhi in defense to Adam Wharton in midfield and the dangerous Jean-Philippe Mateta up top. Palace was ready for battle, and Liverpool knew it wouldn't be a walk in the park. The Reds fans at Selhurst Park were singing, "We are gonna win the league," maybe jokingly, but with confidence. The atmosphere was electric. Could the Reds make it 6 out of 6? And so the match begins. The first half was an absolute nightmare for Liverpool. The game started chaotically with a battle in midfield. By the 9th minute, Palace earned a corner. And, as one commentator noted, it shouldn't have been a corner, but they used it brilliantly. Liverpool failed to clear, and Ismaila Sarr poked the ball into the net. 1-0 to the hosts. Sarr is like Palace's version of Valverde, plays brilliantly against us, then fades for the rest of the season. Liverpool looked stunned, as if they didn't expect such pressure. A few minutes later, Palace nearly made it 2-0. Diachi Kamada struck, but Alisson, our Brazilian wall, pulled off an incredible save. That was just the start. Liverpool tried to respond, earning a free kick in a dangerous position, but the game paused for a few minutes due to a medical issue in the stands. The fans were okay, but in the meantime, Arne Slot stepped out of the technical area and got a yellow card. Tension was rising. Play resumed. The free kick was blocked by the wall, Ryan Gravenberch followed up, but Dean Henderson parried it onto the post. That was Liverpool's best moment in the first 20 minutes. But Palace didn't let up. Jean-Philippe Mateta outplayed Ibrahima Konate and took a shot. Alisson saved again. Konate looked lost, getting outmaneuvered time and again. Liverpool looked weak. The defense was a step behind, and the attack wasn't clicking. Isak broke through on the flank, beat the keeper, but the angle was too tight, and the ball went wide. Due to the delay, 10 minutes of stoppage time were added, which played into Palace's hands. They kept pressing. Daniel Munoz, Palace's player of the year last season, created chances. Milos Kerkez missed Munoz's movement, and the climax came when Mateta unleashed a powerful rocket that hit the far post. Everyone in the stadium thought it was a goal. Liverpool survived only thanks to Alisson, the world's best goalkeeper, as they rightly say. The first half ended 1-0, but Palace could have been up 3-0. Liverpool was dreadful, as Neil Atkinson pointed out. The players let themselves down, starting from Tuesday, like a reference to the previous match, but that's no excuse. Palace was tough, true to themselves under Glasner. Overall, the first half reminded us of our summer clash. Crystal Palace once again prevented Liverpool from creating a single dangerous moment from open play. Glasner's team expertly slowed the tempo of the visitors' positional attacks with a compact 5-4-1 low block. The result? Just 2 shots on target. The most dangerous moment was Konaté's header from a corner that went wide, valued at 0.12 xg. Palace masterfully pressed Liverpool's high-positioned fullbacks. In the build-up to the goal, Mitchell read Van Dijk's pass to Bradley and easily intercepted it, leading to a counter-attack and a decisive corner. Another key moment, when the score could have been 2-0, was Kerkez losing Munoz's run into the penalty area. Slot had to make changes at halftime. So, halftime, and Slot likely had a heated talk in the dressing room. The second half began with a substitution. Connor Bradley came off, replaced by Cody Gakpo. Szoboszlai took Bradley's place, Gakpo went to the left, and Wirtz moved centrally to support Isak. Liverpool came alive, looking more focused and dangerous. Gakpo fired a shot wide early on, but Wirtz's playmaking in the center was an improvement. The Reds earned the corner after a cross from Milos Kerkez, but couldn't capitalize. Wirtz grew into the game but was later subbed off. He could have scored his first goal. The German missed from 2 yards, trying to chip Henderson, who caught it easily. Liverpool pressed, but less than half an hour remained. Isak nearly beat 3 defenders in the box. His shot was beautiful, but off target. Another substitution. Alexis McAllister, looking tired and unable to find space, time, or teammates, came off for Curtis Jones. McAllister needs rest after such an intense start to the season, but the lack of alternatives is a dilemma for Slot. With a quarter of an hour left, Slot made key change on the 74th minute. Konaté and Wirtz went off, replaced by Jeremy Frimpong and Federico Chiesa. Slot seemed to say, defense isn't working, let's load up the attack. Chiesa, early this season, has drawn surprise looks from fans and pundits alike. Everyone agrees it's time for him to play big matches. Let us know in the comments if you'd like a video about Fede Chiesa. Liverpool hit their prime time for goals, the final 10 minutes. Salah shot wide, unusual for him. On the 84th minute, Isak came off, replaced by YNWA. Then came the drama. On the 88th minute, Palace failed to clear, and Chiesa capitalized, poking it past Henderson. 1-1. By the way, Fede connected in a similar way to Wirtz's earlier miss. VAR checked for a possible handball by Gakpo, but the goal stood. Hope flared up. Liverpool could snatch a win. Palace earned the corner. The first led to a goal, but Liverpool cleared. 6 minutes were added. And then the climax. 97th minute. A long Palace throw-in, and Liverpool couldn't cope. Will Hughes played it back into a dangerous area. Curtis Jones lost his men, and Frimpong failed to track the ball, losing Eddie Nketiah. Nketiah controlled it and scored with a deflected shot past Alisson. 2-1. The stadium erupted. Slot later said, one player was too attack-minded, chasing a counter when time was up. That led to the goal. He meant Frimpong. Liverpool, who thrived on late goals all season, fell victim to one this time. Final whistle, defeat. In the second half, Liverpool looked much better. The Gakpo for Bradley switch helped most. Connor was frankly ineffective in attack and not solid enough in defense. Szoboszlai took the Northern Irishman's place, and it helped the visitors create chances through the Hungarians' precise crosses. One way to break compact low blocks is through crosses into the box, and Szoboszlai is far better at this than Bradley. For example, Szoboszlai delivered a pinpoint cross to the center, where Wirtz connected. I think Florian already saw his first Premier League goal, but Henderson crushed the Reds' hopes today. Liverpool deserved the loss, as Slot admitted. Disappointing first half and ending. Palace deserved to be 2 or 3-0 up in the first half. We improved in the second, created chances but conceded from set pieces. That's our weakness. Both of Palace's goals came from set pieces, a corner and a throw-in. Last season, Liverpool didn't concede from set pieces, but now 4 in 2 matches, including Newcastle. Slot emphasized, to be at the top, you need a positive balance on set pieces. This league is increasingly about them. Palace was excellent, squeezing the maximum from their resources, while Liverpool must do the same at Anfield. Neil Atkinson was harsh in his review. The first half was game-ending. Liverpool was caught off guard by Palace's challenge, who stayed true to themselves. Positives: Szoboszlai at right back, Jones, Gravenberch, Chiesa. He showed up, and the time for him to start. Negatives: Konaté was taking apart, Bradley struggled, McAllister wasn't physically ready, Salah was decorating the game rather than leading it. Wirtz isn't a left forward but shown potential. The loss hurts, but we need to learn from it. Defeats make us stronger. The best aren't those who never lose, but those who learn from losses. Liverpool ends the weekend at the top, but the country's best team must improve. Palace is a reminder. We are all in this together, capable of anything. Nothing will stop Liverpool's march. Losses happen, no big deal. Time to show a real victory. Next up are Galatasaray and Chelsea. These matches won't be easy, but it's in this rhythm that true champions are forged. So no time to mope. Remember, we are Liverpool, and we never give up. To new victories, you'll never walk alone. Bye-bye.